Hi everybody, it's Diane here, and I think she is completely off her head. I came across this. It's a journaling card from several years ago. I had inked around the edges, and I added the gel pen because you probably won't be able to pick it up. There is very dark purple striping in there. You can't even see it. Bad printing. So I went in with gel pen. Okay, but I never used it. I came across it and thought, well, I'll put it in the altar book. Okay, I got it out. I glued a couple pages together that needed it. I stuck it under my scrapbook paper box to weight it down. Anyway, I looked for some other stuff. I had to leave for just a few minutes, come back, and this is totally gone. I couldn't find it. Sure enough, it had gotten stuck like in here. Okay, so we're gonna work on my attractive yucky board. I have a rubber stamp if I want to add. That's the Disney Cheshire Cat. I have this. It's scrapbook paper too. It's kind of cute. I can certainly find an image off the internet if I want. Let's stamp one. If I felt like it, I could color it in. I've done that. It's kind of tedious, but I have done that. And in case you weren't reading, it says, "You're mad, bonkers, completely off your head, but I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are." I don't know. Should I take a little comfort in that last statement there? Okay, if this was sort of cut and possibly colored, I'll take volunteers. Anybody like to color that in, be my guest. I grabbed this pad just because it's bright. Some of that could be neat. No, no words. Uh, okay, let's just take a portion of that. Is that just one paper? Yes. Is this perforated? Yes. Okay, something. Well, those clouds aren't really too bad either. You could do that. I don't think I want stars and stuff, but that's not terrible. Unicorns, I don't think so. Ice cream, no. Oh, no. No, okay. Maybe clouds, maybe these dots. Okay. I also pulled other dot stuff. Maybe. Well, looks a little bonkers, but is it too schmutzy for what's going on? I don't know. Wrong colors. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, this is that same paper, but bigger. Okay, maybe. No. Okay. Yeah, I think those are too scary. If you wanted to go really bonkers, go ahead. All the best people are, I've heard. I'm not sure about black. And I would cut these out better than this. I'm just not going to take the time right now. Whoops. Get in there. All right, that could be sort of fun. Well, what about maybe a corner of this in this area? And then what am I going to do with the rest of the background? That's kind of cool. If I did that, maybe I wouldn't paint color. I would probably use markers to stamp. But this kind of looks like it's screaming for it, doesn't it? Also looks like you didn't cut the clouds straight, Diane. Yeah, figures. All right, she lost the altered book. Where did I put it? Oh. I put the reject dot papers on top of it so I couldn't see it. Do we want it by anything specific? Well, here's cat stuff. Mert and Marge. Okay, yeah, I don't want text showing. Okay. Well, do we want a pale pink? That would be okay. Or just a, you know, that's almost like just a soft white. It's not off-white. I don't think it's white. Oh, yeah, it's more white than I thought. Okay. Okay, I'll do white and take it from there. Maybe I would want to put pink somewhere in the form of spatters or edging or I don't know. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to paint white and then come back when it's dry. Hang on. Okay, it's time for a progress report. It's painted and glued down. And I think that's what I did over here too. Fine, that's beside the point. Yes, it is. Okay, I didn't color in the Cheshire Cat. I was thinking, you know, you don't want pink down here. It's going to be too distracting. But do we agree it doesn't stand out? I think it needs to be colored. Okay, that's my opinion. I was kind of thinking maybe a three-sided border. So I have narrow washi tape here. Let's get an idea. Yeah, that's too green though. I don't have much pink. I think I want to stick with a turquoise type color. Okay, it's still off a little. Well, what about this slightly wider one? That's kind of fun. Okay. I'm not going to make you watch me sticking washi tape in or coloring in a Cheshire Cat. So there's your update. Come back in a minute. Might be done. Okay, crew, here we are. I think the coloring in is better. I just went with the colors on the stamp. It stands out a lot more. I didn't spatter. I dotted with the markers. Just thought there's a lot going on. There's a lot of detail in here, some detail in these, lots of words in different colors. So I think control dots as opposed to spatters is better. I went with a different washi vertically you could, when you do yours, that's pretty darn cool. But it's too much on both sides. I know I said you could do three. I don't know. I just thought it was a little overpowering. Personally, I like the more subtle pattern on the sides. You want to be bold and, in your face, go ahead and use the wide all the way around. I failed to mention I rubber stamped here and colored in the centers with marker. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, and unfortunately, I have to scoot. That's all I have time for today. So, thanks very much for being here. I hope you have a good day.